Mark Twain said, Americans are a people in love with distances.
But today, it seems, we think nothing of making a 30-minute or longer daily commute to work. People will drive all the way across town just to go someplace they want to eat. Jumping in a car and taking off for a destination hundreds of miles away is something we pretty much do without a lot of thought. But sometimes the relative ease of distant travel can conceal hidden dangers, as was the case for young Becky Linden and her mother Ruth, who surely never anticipated that they were candidates for a miracle.
I miss you, Daddy. I love you. See you soon.
I miss you too.
I sure hated that you got stuck with all the packing.
There's not that much more.
If we'd only known that they were going to move the outfit early. Well, we could have made better plans.
It's all right, really. We'll see you in a few days.
I wish I could drive you.
This will give Becky and me a chance to stop and visit with my sister. I'll see you in Fort Bliss.
I love you.
I love you, babe. Give Becky a kiss for me.
Okay. What you drawing now?
Nice people in New Mexico. See?
Oh, we'll meet lots of nice people there, you bet. Are these the toys you want to take in the car? Why are you taking this? I thought it was broken.
It is. But my dancing angel is my favorite. She looks out for me.
Well, let's let the movers take her, and maybe Daddy can get it fixed once we get settled in, okay?
A child's simple drawing can hold so much wonder. And in the case of young Becky's artwork, it held something extra, a premonition of something quite miraculous yet to come. Ruth and Becky had covered nearly 400 miles when she stopped at her sister's home at Santa Rosa in northern New Mexico. The first leg of the journey was behind them without a problem, or so it seemed.
Hi.
Oh, you made such a good time.
There's hardly any traffic the last couple hours.
Mommy, my stomach hurts.
Are you sick, Becky? Tell Aunt Lucy.
I don't know, her stomach always gets upset traveling in the car. This time it seems worse than usual, though. I've got some medicine in my bag. I'll go get it, okay?
Sounds like your mom's got just the thing for you.
To say that Ruth was surprised to find Becky's music box with the dancing angel is an understatement. She had packed it away herself, and the carton had not been touched until it was loaded by the movers. For now, Ruth and Becky were safe at a relative's home. But tomorrow morning would put them on the move again, on the long road to New Mexico. Early the next morning, Ruth and Becky were ready to get back on the road. Becky had been put to bed early and slept through the night. Her stomach seemed to have settled down considerably.
You sure you want to take 54 through Alamogordo?
Saves a lot of miles over going by way of Albuquerque.
But it's a lot more lonely country going that way. I-40, then 25 south is a better road.
I think we're a little anxious to get there and see our daddy.
You be careful on the road now. I'm going to come and see you as soon as you get settled.
You better.
Hug for me, too.
Mother and daughter were on their own once more, away from everything familiar to them. With the early start, Ruth was making good time. There was only one problem. Soon Becky was beginning to complain about a stomachache again.
Mommy, my stomach hurts.
A while later, Becky began to complain of the pains in her stomach again, more severe than before. Ruth became concerned, thinking for the first time it might be something more than just her daughter's usual car sickness.
Mommy, it hurts.
She decided to stop at the next town and have a doctor look at Becky.
into the car.
No, no, hon. Maybe it's nothing bad, though.
The engine was already hot from the long drive. The problem with the fan belt meant the end of the road. The horror of the situation was crushingly obvious. On the more heavily traveled Route 180, there was the possibility of the highway patrol or someone else stopping. But on this lonely secondary connector road, there seemed little or no hope at all. Time ticked by endlessly. Not a single vehicle passed on the desolate back road. By now, the child was running a dangerously high fever and hurting quite badly. The fearful mother was on the verge of panic.
It hurts, Mommy.
I know, Beck, I'm sorry.
Ruth's silent prayer for help was nonetheless a powerful one.
Folks having some trouble?
Yeah, my daughter's ill, and I think something's broken under our hood.
You show him where the car trouble is. I'll look after the little one.
As startling as their sudden appearance had been, for Ruth, the arrival of this elderly couple brought instant calm and an odd, though comforting, sense of peace.
How are you feeling? Oh, fever's still heating up. Is your tummy still hurting?
Did my mommy tell you?
You're gonna be all right for now. Do you understand? Mommy has to take you to the doctor, but you'll be all right till then. Isn't that right?
The woman's soft voice and gentle touch greatly calmed the child. Oddly enough, she spoke as though she knew exactly what Becky's problem was.
That should keep you going for a bit.
We're lucky you came along.
See that you have somebody at the station in town look at this.
Your little one is resting just fine now. She'll be all right till you get her into town. But you have to take her right to the hospital, dear. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Just head right on into Carbondale, past City Hall to the hospital. You can't miss it.
I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, don't even try, miss. You just get the little one to some help, eh?
Very long now.
As suddenly as they had arrived, the old couple, along with their truck, were gone. More than anything, Ruth was focused on getting Becky to the hospital. Still, a question nagged at her. Who were those people?
She's going to be fine.
We were lucky.
You don't know how lucky. With the condition her appendix was in, believe me, it was a miracle it didn't burst.
This'll be fine.
Mommy, aren't we going to the car?
In a minute, as soon as your surprise gets here.
A surprise for me?
Mm-hmm. And look, right on time.
Daddy, you're here.
You bet. I told Uncle Sam my baby girl needed me. He said, you go over there as fast as you can.
You're the best surprise I ever could have.
Let's get out of here. I found the neatest little house for us. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's go.
I'll pick our things. Look at this. That's them. That's the people I was telling you about on the phone that helped us on the side of the road.
Maybe that just looks like them.
No, that's them.
Ruth, it can't be. These folks died in 1958.
I don't know how. But that's them. They were there.
Sometimes the biggest obstacle to believing in miracles is simply accepting that they can happen. There have been a number of serious works written about guardian angels. Many people in various cultures all over the world believe they actually exist. Who they are and where they come from and what they were before is obviously only speculation. Reports of guardian angels say that when they appear to people in need, it's not with wings and gowns of shining white. They are said to take the most ordinary of forms, even as an old farm couple in gingham dress and overalls.
To me, this force, or this power, or the guardian angels, they look just like you or I do. They don't have wings. They don't flare away like a butterfly. They're just like you or I am. But they have a stronger love, a love that comes from deep down in your heart.